So approximately 1 month ago, I was killing zombie pirates, and one of my viewers started following me, and he said, yo, I can tell you a secret, but don't upload a video on it for the next 3 weeks because I want to use it while there's nobody's there, basically. I said, yeah, sure, what's the secret? He said, you know PvP worlds? And you know how you can use blighted items anywhere in PvP worlds. So you can like cast Ice Barrage anywhere you choose to, except obviously the downside is that, you know, it's a PvP world, so you can get killed. Somehow I missed it. I didn't know that you can use blighted items in PvP worlds. I guess it's obvious if you watch PK videos, but like I thought it was like in certain areas only. Like once you go like, I don't know, burst necreals or barrage necreals, that would be so overpowered. You know, the blighted sacks are just kind of cheap. So he said he's been doing for like a week or two, and literally not a single person came and checked the armored zombies. You know, the ones that drop the zombie axe that is currently worth 2.3 million. He said he's just chilling there. And he had the Defender of Varrock quest already completed. If you didn't know, you don't have to finish the quest to access the zombies, and actually it is preferable if you don't finish the quest because they're going to be in an instance. They're going to be only for you to be seen. Nobody else can come in the instance. So I had to try this out. I loaded up my group admin account. It had most of the quests completed, but not the newest ones. So Defender of Varrock, it took like 5 minutes to get to the point or so, and I was like, please allow me to cast the Ice Barrage in the instance, and it did. It gave full experience. You can get the zombie drops as well. So now imagine you are in a PvP world, which is supposed to be extremely dangerous because anytime can somebody come, especially in a multi area, because you're barraging, so all the areas are going to be multi, of course, but nobody can ever reach you. So I'm very sure this was like an oversight and is going to be fixed. Now, not only that, but the reason why it's so viable right now is because blighted ancient sacks are only 260 GP. That's right, that's all it costs to cast an Ice Barrage. That's why it's so much more viable right now compared to before when it was like 600 each. I think maybe it was like 800 each. It was like barely, like, yeah, sure, it's like 2 times cheaper, but now it's way, way more cheaper than this. So I camped a little bit in those armored zombies. You know, I actually had to check if it actually drops the zombie axe, because, you know, it's been quite a while since I killed them. And they do. I got the zombie axe on my 300 something KC. So an hour, you could kill like 320 zombies, I believe. And I was getting only 100k magic XP an hour because there's only 5 of them in one spot. And I was picking this spot specifically because the ranger spawns directly near you in the melee distance. Because it's so bad when it spawns like far away and your character auto-retaliates into it and you're just attacking one zombie because you cannot get into a melee distance. Now, even though this place is instance, getting in this place is actually not instance. That's right, if you log out in an instance, you'll be kicked out outside near the ladder. So that means right there people can actually PK you. Let's say if this video is uploaded, who knows, maybe people will be camping. Maybe someone's like, oh, is it a little bit like, let me just check it out. It's not multi though, but if you log in, immediately click go down the trapdoor. I'm very sure it should allow you. I haven't tested it out. Okay, the XP an hour is not that good though. I thought maybe it's giving like less experience in general because you're using blighted ancient sacks, but no, it's actually identical. So I decided to check it out in an actual bursting spot, which is the monkeys. Yes, the maniacal monkeys. I go there in a PvP world, super dangerous, right? And by the way, I took like 5,000 casts just to try and see how many casts I can cast before I'm going to die. That was the whole point. I actually came there to die. Because it was also so cheap. What did it cost me? Like 1.2 million for 5,000 casts? When it's supposed to buy you only 1,000 casts if you're not in a PvP world and using just regular runes. Blighted superstars are also nice. You can use them in PvP worlds. You can also use like blighted food and all that. So I brought full inventory like blighted superstars, 5,000 casts, and I was getting 200k experience in magic and like 100k I think in defense. So the total it showed at the very top, it shows that I'm getting 450,000 experience, everything combined with HP as well, an hour. I stayed there for I think 2.5 hours or so before I'm just chilling, you know, doing, by the way, it's lagging, I think, because I had the FPS limit because I'm playing on the other account as well. And I think I gained like 500,000 magic experience and whatever else in defense. And after 2.5 hours, 2 people came and they actually killed me. I was somehow not expecting anyone to come. Like, who would ever go for the purpose of PKing someone in a PvP world? But they did. Now, as you can see, when I died, I lost 1.4 million, which is not necessarily cheap. You said like, oh, it's so cheap, you can just go burst, but then you die and you lose 1.4 mil. But obviously it was because I took way too many bursts, but also I had the occult necklace. It was like 700k, and I was like, should I take it? It's 10% extra XP potentially, so I thought, why not? But now here's the thing, there are many other rooms where you could go and burst. Like, you don't have to go to the main one. Like, you go here, there's like 40 maniacal monkeys. It's the perfect spot, really. You never run out. You're always hitting like 9 targets in most of the cases. But you can just go to other rooms. There's such a wide area. Sure, some of them are archer monkeys, which is not good. You need something melee distance. But I'm very sure you can find a room where literally nobody would ever come. Not only are you saving a lot of money, but also if you have like blighted sacks just on your item, and I don't know, maybe you did like pirate zombie grind or something, you get like insane amount of them. You get like, I don't know, my main account I had like 13,000, sell them. 13,000 again, sell them. 13,000 again, sell them. If you have this many, just go and use them. It doesn't matter. Don't take 5,000 like I did. Bring like 2,000. Bring 1,000. 1,000 sacks, bro, is like 260k. So you're gonna die. So you're gonna also learn that dying is not a bad thing. I always say that. Don't be scared of dying. Just bring whatever you're willing to lose, and that also includes do not bring +1 item because it's PvP worlds and you cannot protect your items. So ancient staff. Hopefully that's easily obtainable on an item, and I actually don't know how else you could autocast things. You cannot protect it. You will be losing it. If you have any other ideas we could use ancient ice sacks in some very overpowered way, please maybe leave something in the comments. But I tried out like a bunch of other places. Like you could go to like fire caves, you know, when you're getting fire cave. I don't know how that would even be good, but it does allow you to go in there. It does not allow you to, however, to go into nightmare zone. I know it's like only 4 NPCs that you can fight at the same time, but if it's instance and it would allow you to do it, it doesn't allow you. Nope, it just says minigame is not available in this world. Now, RuneScape Wiki has examples of instance areas, you know, like boss areas, but nothing seems to be too appealing because you can't really barrage like, you know, Alchemical Hydra or Grotesque Guardians. But some of the quests, apparently, what the hell is this? Like the Underground Pass quest? What, like the whole quest is instance? Because I never even... That has to be changed at some point. I think when Song of the Elves came out eventually. Several minigames, I'm looking at this. Don't really see anything really, you know, like Nightmare Zone would be, but it's not really available. I see Kraken. You could just pay 25k. It is magic based. I mean, maybe not the best way to kill it, like with the ice barrage, because you could use a trident or something. But what if you're an Iron Man and you have like a lot of ice barrages? Maybe you could replace like the trident with ice barrage. Yeah, there are so many instance bosses, but it doesn't seem like anything else would be viable at all. You can splash with ice barrage, but it's nothing really good. You see, the highest spell that you could splash is Fire Surge at level 95. This is like using the normal spell book, and it gives you 50 experience per cast since you're splashing, so you're always going to get the same amount, and it just goes down as the levels go down. And then you go to bursting, it's actually 52. So actually barrage splashing is the highest splashing experience that you can get. Weirdly, I don't think I've seen a single person in RuneScape history. And because you can use the whole world to your advantage, I'm very sure you can find like a quest area or something, or like very remote area, and just splash on like a spider or something deep in the dungeon in the corner and somewhere where nobody goes ever. If you have something creative, leave in the comments below. Maybe we can find something.